walks down the street, it's a street in a strange world. He is surrounded by the sound. Cattle in the marketplace, scatterings in orphanages. He looks around, he sees angels in the architecture, spinning in infinity. He says, amen, hallelujah. If you'll be my bodyguard, I can be your long lost pal. And I can call you Betty. Betty, when you call me, you can call me out. Call me out.
Hey everybody.
Hello.
Hey.
Welcome to the Variety Show. Hope everybody's having a wonderful Saturday evening. How is Katie and Justin doing?
Excuse me.
Justin is great.
Katie is great. We got we did a lot of puppy playtime with Mingus today. So we spent like most of our day getting Mingus tired. And he's sleeping in the crate right now.
Nice.
That's how we're doing.
Dog day.
Dog day.
Dog day.
That's sort of how I feel, but it was just from practicing all these tunes that I feel like I could take a nap with Mingus right now.
Same.
He would love that.
He would.
Oh.
So how's YouTube doing out there? Anybody in the chat tonight?
Boop, boop.
Setting this here.
I'm resetting, refreshing pages.
Well, tonight, our very special stream is a few days post St. Patrick's Day, but we figured that the last stream was too far ahead of St. Patrick's Day. So our Patreon patrons selected songs for this stream that were either inclusive of the word green or were of the Celtic and Irish heritage. So we have a really mixed bag of stuff tonight. Everything from Credence Clearwater Revival to Kermit the Frog. So it's going to be really exciting. So stick around. We also have a sneak peek of a tune twist that is a Patreon exclusive coming up a little later. It turned out really good. So hello, everybody on Facebook. Hello, Eva Mountain Smith, J.R. Chappell, Noah Allen. Somebody named Bonnie Blomars.
That's my mom.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Mom.
How's it going, Brian Cisco, the one YouTube chatter so far? So we got a new thing since Alex isn't able to join on the stream. Now the chat is going to be on the right side of the screen. So
y'all watch what you're saying. Kids are watching.
I can't believe you can even do that. When you mentioned that earlier, I was like, wow.
He's a genius.
Cool. That technology stuff is crazy.
I know. It's not me. It's the fancy interwebs and things.
The interwebs.
The World Wide Web.
The internets.
I wonder how many times we've said that on this stream, the internets and things like that. I could go
Fun,
back and count
times.
sometime, but I probably won't.
That sounds fun.
Well, I'm wearing my green today. We're going to be, it's greener than it looks in that light, but we're celebrating a few days later, and we're going to go ahead and get started. So once again, our Patreon patrons selected our set list for tonight, and the very first green number we have features the word green twice in the title. Green, green, grass of home. Kathy Kelly suggested this one on Patreon, and Kathy Kelly, that kind of sounds like an Irish name.
Probably.
I hope you enjoy this, Kathy Kelly, wherever you are.
Thanks, Kathy. Thanks for the recommendation. All right, well, that's us, Steve.
Oh, is this us? Oh. Sorry.
I was
Leaving
like,
on the
I
job.
don't know that song. So it must
So, a bunch of people played this one. I know Merle Haggard did it. Porter Wagner. What did you find out about? What version did you listen to? I'm not sure who wrote it. Is it traditional?
I
can't remember. I just
looked it
saw
up
it,
earlier.
yeah.
Let me look real fast.
It's
'cause
like
I don't
Tom Jones or like some
Grass of
John Johnson.
writer.
Steve
Something
Smith.
like that.
Curry Putman.
Oh.
That
was
guy.
close.
He was the lyricist, I guess.
Okay.
So there's somebody who probably put it to song too.
These old songs have so
But-
many weird names involved.
But yeah, we did follow the Merle Haggard version. I in my time before I lived in Nashville, I will openly say this, that I never listened to country or bluegrass or old time or anything really relevant to what I do now. But I have really found a fond love for like classic country, Merle Haggard, and all the greats. And so this was really a pleasure. Spoiler alert, though, I don't do the cool spoken third verse that Merle does because I don't have that cool low voice like he does. So
Oh,
I'm just
come
gonna
on.
sing it. Well, same
Make
thing with the
Justin do
Kermit
it.
the Frog.
Yeah.
What?
Do the spoken verse.
Oh, yeah.
All right,
Okay.
here is our version of Merle's version of Green Green Grass of Home.
Ready?
Yes.
1, 2.
The old hometown looks the same as I step out from the train. There to meet me is Mama and Papa. Down the lane I look, and there runs Mary, hair of gold and lips like cherry. It's good to touch the green, green grass of home. The old house is still standing, though the paint is cracked and dry. There's the old oak tree that I used to play on. Down the lane I walk with my sweet Mary, hair of gold and lips like cherry. It's so good to touch the green, green grass of home. Yes, they'll all come to meet me, arms outreached, smiling sweetly. It's so good to touch the green, green grass of home. Then I wake and look around me at the four gray walls that surround me. And then I realize that I was only dreaming. For there's a garden, there's that sad old padre. Arm in arm, we'll walk at daybreak and begin. I'll touch the green, green grass of home. Yes, they'll all come to see me in the shade of that old oak tree, and they'll lay me beneath the green, green grass of home.
Very nice. Very
Merle
nice.
will be proud, I reckon.
Alrighty.
I didn't know him, but I think he would.
How's
That'd be
it going?
cool if you secretly knew him.
Leanne, Taladar, the Indie Space, and Bonnie in the YouTube chat. I noticed the chat on the screen has got this nice orange and black look to it.
I'm digging it.
Very Halloween.
Halloween.
Yep.
Just a few months away now, right, Noah?
That's right.
Well, I've been making Spotify playlists, and I started working on my Halloween one. And I mean, sometimes when that music comes on, like the Halloween theme or like Laurie's theme from the Halloween movie, any of that, like something happens to my soul. And I just get so giddy and excited. And Tommy's like, no, No, just stop. But anyway.
Someone's gonna be the holiday police, you know.
That's
Holiday
right.
police.
Someone's gonna do it.
Tommy's
It's a
good
tough
guy
job.
for it.
All right, number 2 on the night, from our friend Scuba Rex on Patreon. A little Credence Clearwater revival. Everybody knows we like them, so this was a fun one to work up. And here is Green River. Tommy and I have been walking down to the Tar River lately. It's not green really yet. It's more like brown. But
Hence the name, the Tar River.
yeah.
All right. Here we go.
Well, take me back down where the cool water flow, yeah. Let me remember the things I love. Stopping at the log where catfish bite. Walking along the river road at night. Barefoot girls dancing in the moonlight. Well, I can hear the bullfrog calling me. Wonder if my rope's still hanging to the tree. Love to kick my feet way down the shallow water. Shoot fly, dragonfly, get back to mother. Pick up a flat rock, skip it across the Green River. Well, up at Cody's camp, I spend my days, oh, with flat car riders and cross-tie walkers. Old Cody Jr., it took me over, said you're gonna find the world is smoldering, and if you get lost, come on home to Greener River. Well,
Nice.
well, that made me
Nice.
wanna go stick my feet in the river. Wish it wasn't 30 degrees here. You
Is
never
it
know.
really
It
that
was.
cold there?
I think so. It was last night.
Dang.
It is 34 degrees right now. 46. Okay,
Pretty
I lied. That was last night.
34.
But it'll be
46.
39 before the night's over. 37. And it's the first day of spring, so we need the weather in North Carolina to catch up.
I kind of dig the cold weather.
Of course you do.
I'm kind of liking it.
What are you, like, from Boston or something?
Is this
No.
the same guy who literally wears shorts and Crocs like every time we've walked Mingus since we've had him pretty much, and we got him in December, so
Well, you know, you get hot when you're walking, so you know.
All right, so we
the only one.
got a donation just now, and I realized the chat was on top of the donation alert, so I fixed that.
Thank God.
Thank goodness. Finley and Marin donated $11. Finley wants to say that was a great song and it really soothed me. We love your music and ha 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 ha. All right. Thank you so much,
Nice.
Finley and Marin.
Perfect.
Thank you, Finley and Marin.
All right. Cynthia Fry had a request for a tune called Little Green Bag. Now, I'm not making any assumptions about what is green in that bag.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
I didn't either till just right now. I'm assuming it's 4-leaf clovers.
Maybe some marbles.
Yes.
Lucky marbles.
Right.
Or Lucky Charms.
Oh, that sounds
It's cereal.
Yeah, Lucky Charms.
Yeah. Okay, well, I guess we'll go now. In a perfect world, I would have been able to play this on upright and sing at the same time, but in a short time, that is a feat for this song. It's a very syncopated bass part. So Justin's just gonna noodle around on the guitar instead.
I'm just gonna do a little noodling.
A little noodling.
A little noodle.
Noodle fest.
Noodle fest. All right, here we go. Looking back on the track for a little greenback. Got to find just the kind I'm losing my mind. Out of sight in the night, out of sight in the day. Looking back on the track, gonna do it my way. Out of sight, out of mind, gonna do it my way. Looking back on the track, gonna do it my way. Looking back. Looking for some happiness, but there's only loneliness to find. Jump to the left, turn to the right. Looking upstairs, looking behind. Yeah. Looking for some happiness, but there's only loneliness to find. Jump to the left, turn to the right. Looking upstairs, looking behind. Yeah. Looking back on the track for a little greenback. Got to find just the kind when I'm losing my mind. Out of sight in the night, out of sight in the day. Looking back on the track, gonna do it my way. Looking back on the track for a little greenback. Got to find just the kind or I'm losing my mind. Looking for some happiness, but there's only loneliness to find. Jump to the left, turn to the right. Looking upstairs, looking behind. Oh, looking for some happiness, but there's only loneliness to find. Jump to the left, turn to the right. Looking upstairs, looking behind. Yeah.
All right. Hell yeah.
Mingus did not like while we were practicing that one, I think, because I was mostly yelling.
Very nice.
I love the really heavy tape splice in the middle of that song. I was listening to it.
Yeah,
Like,
I
one of those,
totally
like,
noticed that.
One of those like 60s, like the song actually stops for a second and starts again.
Oh, wow.
So old school.
Nerd.
I'll have to listen to it.
Dennis Carter said, "Y'all know it's March Madness, right?" Well, it's not. March Madness
Zoinks.
is over for me. It's now March Sadness because my team lost last night.
And apparently my team or my college is doing really well, so this is the only time I'll ever care about sports.
Nice. Well,
U of I, yay.
yes, I hope U of I goes all the way
Aw,
this
that's
year,
nice to say.
now that my team's out. And that,
All right.
yep.
I like that. Aw. That's fun. I hope so too. My coworker is like, "Do you have like a U of I hat you could wear?" And I was like, "No." She was like, "A sweatshirt?" I was like, "No." She was like, "A flag that you could wear as a cape?" And I was like, "Definitely not that one." But I'll be cheering them on at least. So. But.
Nice.
Hello, everybody on Facebook. Hey, Duke, JR Chapel, Eve and Scott Anders and Madeline, Judy Martelli. Thank you guys for hanging out on Facebook and all of our friends here on YouTube as well.
Dennis says BYU's about to play. You know, we could put the scores on the screen.
Have a ticker.
Right, have a ticker.
Just put like Sports Center instead of where Alex used to be.
Right, yeah, have like the sports. Yeah, that would get us blocked really quick. We'll put the actual games on.
That's how it gets the stream numbers to go way.
Yeah, they'll go way up.
Barefoot Movement Variety Show and March Madness special.
Tommy Norris
That's the future.
has definitely played a show while staring at a screen when we've played like a bar.
Oh yeah, we've played a few bars while Carolina was playing, and I would just like stare at the screen the whole time.
I was telling a coworker about how many rehearsals that we've had where you're just like barely even playing, and you're just like so focused on the game.
Sound checks.
Commitment.
Yep.
Yeah, 100%.
Yep.
All right, so our friend Richard on Patreon had a couple tunes to pick from. So there were a couple that I really liked, but I chose this one because I felt like the 6/8 Irish jig feel. We didn't have a whole lot of that going on, and since it was St. Patrick's Day, we figured we'd shoot for this one, and I really like it. It comes from the Pogues. It's called Broad Majestic Shannon, and it goes like this.
Goes like what?
How does it sound so far? What are you doing?
I'm getting it. I have to do a lot of things. Okay?
I can do that. You can get the guitar.
You can. Okay.
My intro was so gutted there.
I didn't really know what was coming up. I'm sorry. I was distracted.
All right, here we go. Because we were talking about basketball.
Maybe.
And the stream would have derailed from there if I hadn't cut in. So, everybody, you're welcome. 1, 2, 3, 1. Sorry, I'm okay. 1, 2, 3, gotta. Last time I saw you was down at the Greeks. There was whiskey on Sunday and tears on our cheeks. You sang me a song as pure as the breeze on a road leading up Glenavie. I sat for a while at the cross at Fino, where young lovers would meet when the flowers in bloom. Heard the men coming home from the fair at Shinron, their hearts in Tipperary. Wherever they go, take my hand and dry your tears, babe. Take my hand, forget your fears, babe. There's no pain, there's no more sorrow. They're all gone, gone in the years, babe. I sat for a while by the gap in the wall, found a trusty old tin and an old hurley ball. Heard the cards being dealt and the rosary called and a fiddle playing Shandanegal. And the next time I see you, we'll be down at the Greeks. There'll be whiskey on Sunday and tears on our cheeks. For it's stupid to laugh and it's useless to bawl about a rusty tin can and an old hurley ball. Okay. Oh, I'm stuck.
Hang on.
I can hear your mouse click. That's how I know when to wait for it.
Nice. I was like, how did she know?
I'm just got that intuition or something.
Catching up with the chat here. What is DCMA has entered the chat? What is he talking about?
That's I don't know what it stands for, but that's kind of like where they take you down, like the people that like would take our stream down if we were streaming ESPN, or whatever.
Oh, Taladar, you are a spy, are you?
Always with it.
Wealth of knowledge, really.
Taladar, what does that stand for? All right, so we had another donation during the song. So DC Orem donated $25. And they said, "Loving the Barefoot Movement." Thank you so much, DC Orem.
Thank you,
This is
DC.
a song just for you.
Oh dear.
Bring out my Irish.
Play Broad Majestic Shannon.
Kind of sounded like it.
Tommy's been practicing.
Your face was so good. It's just concentrating so hard. DMCA, I can't spell.
So it's DMCA. I didn't even notice. Still don't know what this
Dingus
stands
is managing circulating algorithms.
It's probably
there. Bam.
Something copyright authority, association, censorship.
Yeah.
Dingus McGee Copyright Authority.
Dingus McGillicuddy. Oh, that's totally it. That's it.
Apparently, Ohio State lost, so this Brian Sisko's happy. But
Not only did Ohio State lose, you're gonna get me going. Ohio State was the 2 seed, and they lost to the 15 seed Oral Roberts University.
I have no opinion about this. I'm sorry.
The Ohio State University lost to the Oral Roberts.
I'm sorry for those of you who are fans.
Sorry.
We don't. Everybody's allowed at our stream, even if you like Duke. So, you know. I mean,
No
Come
comment
on.
that. No, anybody's allowed. You just don't tell me you like Duke, I guess.
Come on.
Tom, you know, I have family members that.
Well, they know I'm joking.
All right. Apparently, it's the Digital Millennium Copyright Act. Everybody has gotten smarter now, thanks to Taladar.
Thank you, Taladar.
I want to talk real quick about our Patreon. Taladar knows all about that. A lot of these folks watching tonight are Patreon supporters. Patreon is a platform-based fan club, essentially. So we have tiers starting at just $1 a month. And we've started this thing where we do these stream themes, and our Patreon supporters, even at the $1 level, can suggest tunes for us to play. And we take the first 10 requests, and that's what we try to work up during the week of the stream. But they get other perks as well. We do personal live streams for just a few of the tiers on there. We also do exclusive tune twists. So our Patreon supporters got to vote on a tune twist for us to do exclusively for them, and it's only going to be available to them, but we figured we'd show you a little teaser. And so what they chose was People Get Ready by Curtis Mayfield, and it turned out really good. So if you want to hear the whole tune, all you got to do is sign up for our Patreon, even just at the $1 a month level.
And we'll be doing probably another one fairly soon. We'll at least get the voting in on it.
Yeah,
so
and it took a while for us to get to this, to our Patreon patrons. We're so sorry, but it just, between all the other things we had to record. But here we are. Here's a little snippet of People Get Ready.
People get ready for the train to Jordan, picking up passengers coast to coast. Faith is the key. Open the doors and boredom. There's hope for us all among those loved the most.
Oh man!
All right, what did you think?
I want to hear the
That was
rest.
fun. We haven't heard it put together yet, so that was a first tier for Justin and I too.
That is a tease.
That was a tease. I might go join Patreon
That's
so
right.
I can watch
I was
it.
about to say, Justin, you need to join the Patreon if you want to hear
We'll create
the
like
rest.
a feedback loop of Patreon.
Yeah.
Well, that was nice.
Yeah, so
I agree.
We'll probably put out that little teaser on our socials with a link, and of course, here on YouTube tonight, it'll have a link to our Patreon, and you can check that out. And it's really helpful for us. You know, we're kind of thinking about how we're going to release the next music that we have, and we've got a bunch recorded. We're kind of toying around with how best to release it, but no matter what, the support we get from our Patreon supporters will be invaluable to however we move forward.
For sure.
So
How's
thank you guys.
Facebook doing? Haven't checked in with them in a while.
I'll check while Katie is playing this song. So we have a request from our friend Mark Show, who is actually a sound guy, which is funny because his name is Show. But he's a wonderful sound guy we met at Merlefest years ago, and he requested a little Irish rock from the one and only Van Morrison.
I'm pretty sure I did his request last time.
Oh, cool.
All right, here we go. Here's a little jammy jam
Jam.
called Tupelo Honey. I don't think Mingus liked this one either for the screaming. He must think I'm not good.
He's probably crying out there right now as we play this. Crying is great. Ready?
Yep.
You can take all the tea in China, put it in a big brown bag for me, sail right around all the 7 seas, drop it straight in the deep blue sea. She's sweet, Tupelo honey. She's an angel of the first degree. She's sweet as Tupelo honey, just like the honey from the bee. You can't stop us on our road to freedom. You can't keep us, 'cause our eyes can see. Man with insight, men in graphite, knights in armor, bent on chivalry. She's as sweet as Tupelo honey. She's an angel of the first degree.
She's an angel.
She's as sweet as Tupelo honey, just like the honey babe from the bee. You can't stop us on the road to freedom. You can't stop us, 'cause our eyes can see. Man with insight, man in granite, knights in armor, intent on chivalry. She's as sweet as Tupelo honey. She's an angel of the first degree.
She's an angel.
She's as sweet as Tupelo honey, just like the honey babe from the bee. You know she's alright. She's alright with me.
She's an angel.
You know, you know, you know, you know she's alright with me.
She's an angel.
She's alright. You know she's alright with me.
She's an angel.
You know, you know, you know, you know, you know she's alright with me. You can take
She's an angel.
She's as sweet as Tupelo honey, just like the honey babe from the bee. Oh yeah, she's as sweet, she's as sweet as Tupelo honey.
She's an angel.
She's an angel, the first degree.
She's an angel.
She's as sweet as Tupelo honey.
She's an angel.
Just like the honey from the bee.
All right.
And you crushed that.
That was hard.
Damn.
She's an angel.
Random.
What?
Sings random words, sings random pitches, and sounds.
Yeah, that was
good.
awesome though.
I saw Van Morrison from a few streets over when I parked my car and tried to steal the show a little bit when he played at the amphitheater in Nashville.
Yep. That is sin.
I saw him from like hundreds and hundreds of feet away, but anyway,
That's fun.
close I could get.
More like listen
You throw
to
something at him?
I think it was during Americana Fest, and it was like
Oh, that's right. I remember that.
you had to get tickets. You know, it was like you had to be one of the first, however many, to get them. You know, it really was a bummer, but anyway. All right, that was for Mark's show. Moving on, we have a tune request for an Irish fiddle tune that I don't play, but Tommy does, and it makes sense because it's called Red Haired Boy, and we figured we'd let the red-haired Irish boy. Tommy is overwhelmingly Irish, in his genetics.
I really thought he was gonna play it on fiddle for a second. I was about to be like, "Whoa, somebody's been
try.
practicing."
I can try.
It'd be like that April Fool's show.
Yes. All right. Well, we just got 2 donations back to
Whoa.
back from I think
Ram.
some people.
Ram
that,
302.
are friends of Katie. So before we play that fiddle tune, let me get out my claves and thank Mr. AMB312 who donated $40.
Aw, thanks, Ram.
Wow.
Thank
You
you.
get to see Ram.
Ram throw a dude.
Ram's coming to Nashville next week.
Nice.
That's my brother.
Well, maybe
He's on spring
maybe
break.
he wants to remain anonymous, Katie.
Ram.
Okay.
Ram 312.
That's her figurative brother.
Figurative.
It's not literal.
Thank you,
brother.
brother.
If I had a brother that his initials were AMB and he lived in 312, which is Chicago. Anyway.
Okay, Bob
Chicago.
K donated $100.
Oh, my
Bob
goodness.
K dropping bags. Happy spring, he says. Any summer festivals lined up? I can't read. Miss you guys.
It was like Christopher Walken.
Any summer
delivery.
festivals lined up? I can't do accents or impressions. Miss you guys. Keep
Miss
the
you,
variety
Bob.
shows coming. Let me read. Happy spring. Any summer festivals lined up? Miss you guys. Keep the variety shows coming. That's what Bob K said. Thank you so much, Bob K, for the $100.
I love you, Bob.
Thank you. We really
Let's
appreciate
see.
it.
I know we're playing. I need to post about that next week. Thank you, Bob, for the reminder. We're playing String Break Festival in Florida next month, and then we have a little bit in May, just like a weekend of shows in the South, and then in July we've got some potential festivals on the books, but you know, more to Cynthia Fry's question, are we starting to get booking requests? Yeah, slowly, but it's still not. I mean, I think we're still rescheduling a lot, and you know, it's just. I think for us, it's gonna take still a couple more months before the rest of the year starts to clear up and make sense as to what is going to be rescheduled and what's just going to be a brand new booking. That is a hard thing. Is that, you know, for instance, we were booked to play Merlefest, and we still are, but like it was scheduled in April, then they moved it to September, then they moved it to the next September. So it is like they're trying to keep that lineup that they had. And so if there was a festival that we weren't already booked for, those festivals are trying to honor the lineups that they had. So it's like you kind of already had to have some stuff booked. And we did, but we also had a lot of things that just haven't been able to be rescheduled. So it's sort of kind of up in the air right now. But we have a little something every month, which is nice. I think we have a festival in Virginia in August, and then Merlefest being the big one in September.
Yep.
So anyway, that's what's up.
Bob Cleveland asked when and where in Florida.
April 9th, we will be in Fort Myers at the Sidney Byrne Davis Art Center. We've played there a couple times.
Yeah.
And then on the 10th, we'll be at String Break, which is in Brooksville. I think that's north of Fort Myers and Tampa and all that, a couple hours. So yeah, two kind of more central shows. Fort Myers is a little more south, but I think Brooksville's a little more center. So that we're looking forward to that. It'll be nice to be in Florida in April, where Tommy and I honeymooned in April. Okay.
All right.
And I'll be there too, so it'll be cute.
What's so
Third
funny,
wheel.
Katie and Justin? Did you get a funny text message?
No.
Uh-huh.
I did. Did he send it to you?
No. I did.
Oh.
I don't know.
Did you send me a text message? Oh, you were asking. Yeah, we did get a funny text, but my mom said I can't show it, so.
They're probably talking about me, aren't they?
I bet you
No.
wish you could see
I
it.
know
It's
what
really
you-
funny.
I know, Bonnie, you're talking about me. All right, let's play some music. and we
Red
have
Hair Boy.
another donation to announce after the song, right after this.
Oh, no.
Oh. You didn't hear the click that time.
Messed up a
didn't.
whole bunch of chords there.
I haven't
sorry.
played fiddle tunes lately. My arm's like
I haven't
tired.
played guitar lately. My arm's like tired.
I need to practice. That was kind of not as good as I wanted it to be. Anyway.
It's okay.
Confessional time.
Yeah.
Let's all just complain
Let's
about
talk
ourselves.
about it.
Let me do it again. Okay. So Brian D. Abbey.
Aw, they're back. Brian D. Abbey.
Brian D. Abbey donated $25.
That happened like almost a year ago, probably today. Can you imagine?
Yeah,
Can
it's
you
the 1
believe
year
that?
anniversary of
Thank
the
you,
The 1 year
Brian.
anniversary. D.
Brian
Abbey.
D. Abbey.
Brian to Abby.
As if you don't know what we're giggling about, it's actually Bree and Abby, but we didn't know that at the beginning.
But
so-
Tommy's hard of reading.
Yes. Well, when it's
Apparently
all
Tommy cannot read.
capitals, it can be anything. It can be
You're right,
Brian,
you're right.
Brian Abbey.
No, Brian.
Bree and a baby.
Abby normal.
Thank you, Bree and Abby. We love you.
Normal. Thank you so much. Oh, they said thank you for the incredible music, especially over the last year. We really appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much, Bree.
We
and
love
Abby.
you, Bree and Abby. Thanks, Mom and Dad.
Wood block.
I feel bad, some people or were upset about, Duke not being in the tournament on Facebook. Sorry, Diane Christensen. Anyway, I just want to reiterate that, like, I'm from North Carolina, and I'm open to include all of the Carolina teams in our family of love.
And I have no comment.
Wait, did they not make the 16 people at all?
It's 64
lose?
for one.
So
16 people.
The 16 people. So they didn't make the 16.
I don't know.
They didn't make the 16 people either.
there were a lot of things going on, but they had players get COVID, so they couldn't play in the
Right.
Dang.
But they
That's a
weren't
bummer.
getting in either way. But since we have Duke fans,
Rub it in a little more.
well, that was Carolina last year, so I can't really talk. And Carolina's at home right now too, so.
I may not have mentioned Red-Haired Boy was requested by Christopher Chop. Thank you for
Very
that
nice,
request.
Christopher Chop.
Oh, so we're going to do a song now that I'm going to attempt to play along with Katie and Justin on. Mike Crivello asked for this song, and he specifically said Noah could play fiddle on this one. So I forgot about that, and then Katie learned the song to sing, but it actually made this nice thing happen because it's fun to play with her from hundreds of miles away.
Wow.
I'll do my best Irish impression, even though I am not one bit Irish. But this song is entitled Irish Pub Song and talks about pints. So
And we're drinking green beer.
we are Hopjack,
And I'm wearing a green t-shirt.
and I'm wearing green nothing.
And
Your
some of my-
headband kind of
Not
looks
plan
green.
that at all.
There's no green
What?
on my Mario
Your headband
shirt.
kind of looks green.
Yeah, we'll say it's green.
And some of my Pro Tools plugins are green.
Nerd.
Currently
Wow,
in use.
nerd.
You'll just have to pinch her.
So you gotta, have anybody seen Whose Line Is It Anyway, the Irish drinking song?
Oh,
That's kind of how I feel like we should be
do.
doing. The pretend mug of beer is this. So if you want to sing along, here you go.
Looking at you, Bibbers.
Bibbers.
Wait, let me.
All right.
Can I just need 2 seconds to remember how this goes.
Yeah, you good.
Sure.
And I'll have a friendly reminder to Tommy to mute yourself.
On
for
it.
us. Thanks. Thanks.
A friendly reminder to Tommy to shut up.
Okay. I've learned so many fiddle parts, I couldn't remember which one this was. All right.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, you're walking through a city street. You could be in Peru, and you hear a distant calling, and you know it's meant for you. Then you drop what you are doing, and you join the merry mob. And before you know just where you are, you're in an Irish pub. They've got one in Honolulu, they've got one in Moscow too. They've got 4 of them in Sydney and a couple in Kathmandu. So whether you sing or pull a pint, you'll always have a job. 'Cause wherever you go around the world, you'll find an Irish pub. Now that design is fairly simple, and it usually works the same. You'll have Razor, Hooch and scoring in the Ireland-England game. And you know that in an Irish pub, the minute you're in the door, for a couple of boys with barons will be murdering Christy Moore. They've got one in Honolulu, they've got one in Moscow too. They've got 4 of them in Sydney and a couple in Kathmandu. So whether you sing or full of pint, you'll always have a job. 'Cause wherever you go around the world, you'll find an Irish pub. Now the owner is Norwegian and the manager comes from Cork. And the lads at holding up the bar say only Idris walk. He was born and bred in Bolton, but his mammy is from Kildare. And he's going to make his future soon and move to County Clare. They've got one in Honolulu, they've got one in Moscow too. They've got 4 of them in Sydney and a couple in Kathmandu. So whether you sing or pull a pint, you'll always have a job. 'Cause wherever you go around the world, you'll find an Irish pub. now it's time for me to go. I have to catch me train. So I'll leave you sitting at the bar and face the wind and rain. For I'll have that pint you owe me. If it's not mine, I'm gonna try. When we meet next week in Frankfurt in the fields of Athenry. They've got one in Honolulu, they've got one in Moscow too. They've got 4 of them in Sydney and a couple in Kathmandu. So whether you sing or pull a pint, you'll always have a job. 'Cause wherever you go around the world, you find an Irish pub. They've got one in Honolulu, they've got one in Moscow too. They've got 4 of them in Sydney and a couple in Kathmandu. So whether you sing or pull a pint, you'll always have a job. 'Cause wherever you go around the world, you find an Irish pub. Wherever you go around the world, you find an Irish pub.
Cheers.
Just kidding.
I love how at the end of that song you end up back in Frankfurt. And
I
that's not quite
know.
the same.
I loved that too.
And your mammy's from Kildare? Kilmarnie?
Kildare.
Liars.
Somebody is.
Your mammy.
People from all over.
Managers from Cork.
Cork.
And Norwegian.
Cork.
And Kathmandu. Lots of hard words to say in that song.
I know. I hope we're not like offending anyone by our terrible
I
pronunciation.
know.
It's only gonna get worse. So this is our St. Patrick's Day themed episode. So we're doing our best to embrace our roots here. I'm sure I have some Irish in there somewhere. All
I
right.
don't think I do, even though I have ye old red hair, but
Here is a song that Taladar requested. And I wonder if he was teasing me in a way because he knows that Metallica did a really epic version of this song, and I thought it was great. But I felt like I should do honor to the, because it's a folk song. A lot of people in the Metallica world think that it is because Thin Lizzy did it back in the 70s, right? And they think, oh, that's a Thin Lizzy cover, but no, Thin Lizzy's covering generations and generations of Irishmen. So this is Whiskey in the Jar. I'm gonna attempt to not let out my inner James Hetfield and just do it.
We'll get a sample
inner?
after.
I don't think it's really inner, Noah.
I know, really, if anybody's out there, I think on some days I would like to meet him more than anyone else in the whole world. Like, I know that might sound crazy.
Well, he might be watching.
Yeah. Anyway, I love you, James Hetfield.
Never know.
Call us, James.
I want to be friends with you.
Call me.
You can come
need
hunt.
some,
I know you're a hunter. My dad can hook you up if you ever want to come hunt some white-tailed deer.
If you ever need some mandolin on your album, let me know. We can distort it. I mean, come on.
But throw some wah on it, dude.
That's right.
Wah pedal. Kirk hamming it up.
Yeah, ham it up. Kirk hammered it up. Very nice.
Ham it up.
Oh, everyone.
Okay, let's play this song.
Here's whiskey. And let me hit the auto scroll. This has got 6 verses, so it's a story song about a very undependable woman. All right. As I was going over the far-famed Kerry Mountains, I met with Captain Farrell and his money he was counting. I first produced my pistol and I produced my rapier, saying stand and deliver, for you are a bold deceiver. Mush-a-ring, dum-a-doo, dum-a-da. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. I counted out his money, and it made a pretty penny. I put it in my pocket, and I took it home to Jenny. She sighed and she swore that she never would deceive me, but the devil take the woman, for they never can be easy. Mush-a-ring, dum-a-doo, dum-a-da. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. I went into my chamber for all to take a slumber. and she filled them out with water. Then sent for Captain Farrell, ready for the slaughter. Mushering dama-doo dama-da. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o. There's whiskey in the jar. Take another one. Can you scroll a little bit? It's so long. I gotta get into more lyrics.
Here?
No.
Here?
Yep. Twas early in the morning, just before I rose to travel. Up comes a band of footmen, and likewise Captain Farrell. I first produced my pistol, for she stole away my rapier. But I couldn't shoot the water, so a prisoner I was taken. Mushering dama-doo dama-da. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o. There's whiskey in the jar. Now there's some that take delight in the carriages a-rolling, and others take delight in the hurling and the bowling. But I take delight in the juice of the barley, and courting pretty fair maids in the morning, bright and early. Mushering dama-doo dama-da. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o. There's whiskey in the jar. If anyone can aid me, 'tis my brother in the army. If I can find his station in Cork or Killarney, and if he'll go with me, we'll go roving in Kilkenny. And I'm sure he'll treat me better than my oldest sport and Jenny. Mushering dama-doo dama-da. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o. There's whiskey in the mushering dama-doo dama-da. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o. There's whiskey in the jar. Oh, you said let's just end it. That's what you said.
Well, you were looking at me like, take another one, and I didn't.
Mushering dama-doo dama-da. That was very old. Now I gotta go listen to that version.
Yeah, I know.
All right. Here's a. Did you have? Okay, we don't have anything else to announce. Here is an exclusive Barefoot Movement Variety Show debut of a video from Jelly's Jam Room months and many moons ago, with all four of us doing a very old tune, a tune that was probably somewhat inspired by the Irish American old time music. This is called My Little Darlin'.
Darling, here we go.
My little darling lives so far away, down by the Carolina line. When he comes down, our flat hill is so high.
I had to make sure those credits made it all the way through.
So you'd know who we all are.
Yeah.
All right, welcome back. That was My Little Darling. And we've got about 3 or 4 more songs left to do live to get through our Patreon requests. This next one, I wrote down who requested every song except this one, but I don't want to dig back through Patreon. So whoever requested the Unicorn song, here we go. This is actually, I think, unless the internet lied to me, was written by Shel Silverstein. So I think that it's like a children's tune, and it's honestly it's kind of dark because it's explaining why we don't have unicorns today, and it's basically because they didn't make it onto the ark.
Oh God.
And so it's a little bit sad, and I'm not sure kids will be happy about it. But Shel Silverstein, she was making the kids think. I mean, he was. So anyway, here we go with the unicorn.
The unicorn. One, two, three.
Long time ago when the earth was green, there were more kinds of animals than you'd ever seen. They'd run around free while the world was being born, but the loveliest of all was the unicorn. There was green alligators and long-necked geese, some humpty-back camels and some chimpanzees, cats and rats and elephants, but sure as you're born, the loveliest of all was the unicorn. I knew I'd do it once. The Lord sinned some sinning, and it caused him pain. He said, "Stand back, I'm gonna make it rain." So hey, brother Noah, I'll tell you what to do. Build me a boat and a floating zoo. You'll take 2 alligators and 2 long-necked geese, 2 humpty-back camels and 2 chimpanzees, 2 cats, 2 rats, 2 elephants, but sure as you're born, Noah, don't forget my unicorn. Now Noah was there and he answered the call, and he finished up the ark as the rain started to fall, and he marched in the animals 2 by 2, and he sung out as they went through. Hey Lord, he said, now all right, I got you 2 alligators and 2 long-necked geese, 2 humpty-back camels and 2 chimpanzees, 2 cats, 2 rats, 2 elephants, but sure as you're born, Lord, I just don't see your doggone unicorns. Well, Noah looked out through the driving rain, but the unicorns were hiding and they were playing silly games. They were kicking and a-splashing while the rain was pouring in. Oh, them foolish unicorns. You take 2 alligators and 2 long-necked geese, 2 humpty-back camels and 2 chimpanzees, 2 cats, 2 rats, 2 elephants, but sure as you're born, Noah, don't forget my unicorn. And then the ark started moving, and it drifted with the tide, and the unicorns looked up from the rock and cried, and the water came up and sort of floated them away. And that's why you've never seen a unicorn to this very day. But you'll see green alligators and long-necked geese and humpty-back camels and chimpanzees. You'll see cats and rats and elephants, but sure as you're born, you're never gonna see no unicorn. Be honest, that was harder than supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Holy God. And it
That's
was
dark.
really sad, and I'm so sorry, children, that the unicorns didn't make it. on my ark.
They drowned.
They drowned.
They cried and they drowned.
And no, it's just like, whoops, my bad.
I know.
Oopsie.
Brian Sisko
dang
says
unicorns.
Scythian refuses to play the unicorn, so they've only played it live like once. Wow. I don't blame them, to be honest.
Well, it's great. It's a song for children, you know? Like,
Right, yeah.
But it's also, while it is a song for children, it's like if you don't know it, you just keep thinking it's going to do something that it doesn't. And the one doggone time I did it right, Tommy did it wrong. And it was just like so confusing.
It just made it more entertaining, I think.
But, yeah,
more
it
screwing up left and right.
I hope so, God. Because if not, it was torture. But anyway, there's a new song for the children.
Unicorns drowning.
And since we're on the kid songs, we'll move right into a song by our favorite puppet frog, Kermit himself.
I'd like to now say that this is my start of the Kermit the Frog cover band, considering I did Rainbow Connection last time.
Yeah.
So that's a new goal I have, is to just play Kermit the Frog songs forever. Anyways, we're going to play Bean Green.
That was pretty good.
I've listened to it enough. I'm not going to do it like him, though, I promise. Okay.
Ready?
Yep. It's not easy being green, having to spend each day the color of the leaves, when I think it could be nice to be red or yellow or gold or something other than that. It's not easy being green. It seems you blend in with so many ordinary things. People tend to pass you over 'cause you're not flashy sparkles on the water or stars in the sky. But green's the color of spring, and green can be cool and friendly like, and green can be so big like an ocean, or important like a mountain, or tall like a tree. Oh, and green is all there is to be. It could make you wonder why. But why wonder, why wonder? But I'm green and it's fine. It's beautiful. And I think that's what I want to be. And green can be big like the ocean, or important like a mountain, or tall in the sky. Ooh, when green is all there is to be, it could make you wonder why. But why wonder, why wonder? I am green and it's fine, I'm beautiful, and I think that that's what I want to be.
That was awesome.
That was so rad.
You guys were vibing. I love it. So I want to know why no one requested the Green Man from Typo Negative. You know, we're doing green songs. Or the song from Kirby called Green Greens. Which I did.
That just
I did
explains
a cover
both
of.
of you so well.
Box Monkey Studios did a cover of it, Green Greens. Should have played it, but we didn't think about it.
You should have.
Check it out. Type in Green Greens, Box Monkey Studios. Go give it a like.
I won't send you to listen to Typo Negative because that's
The
an
green
acquired taste.
Or the green light.
I
There's a lot
know,
of
so
green
many
songs.
greens. Indeed. Just look at my phone. It'll tell you all you need to know.
My dad really wanted to request Green Acres. That theme song.
I did think it'd be fun to do a TV theme song one.
Yeah.
So there's still a chance, Dad.
Although
Yeah.
I'd have to say you'd have to do non-instrumentals because I was thinking about the Simpsons theme and that would just be impossible without more musicians.
No, it wouldn't be impossible.
It wouldn't be as
It would
cool.
be fun.
With just a duo, we'd have to work it out with the four of us somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
Tommy's like, we're doing it.
He started thinking. It's like,
Gears are turning.
All right, what do we have next? Let's see. Oh, yeah. Okay.
What do we have next?
Once again, I wrote down the artist who did this song, not the person who requested this song. So I'm sorry. Someone on Patreon, this is for you.
I'll look it up.
Mr. or
John
Mrs.
Prale, maybe? I think it was John Prale, requested this tune by the Wolf Tones. But it's been done by a lot of people, apparently. So this is called The Streets of New York. And it is the story of an Irish immigrant and his journey. All right. Oh, I don't play on this. Okay. I'm going to just put that down.
All right. Me and Noah takes so long to get ready to play a song.
Well,
We're like, all right.
you got to do all these things.
I do. Okay.
Can't remember how this goes.
You don't say that out loud.
I was 18 years old when I went down to Dublin with a fistful of money and a cartload of dreams. Take your time, said me father, stop rushing like hell and remember all's not what it seems to be. For there's fellas who'd cut you for the coat on your back or that watch that you got from your mother. So take care, me young bucko, and mind yourself well, and you'd give this sweet note to me brother. At the time Uncle Benji was a policeman in Brooklyn, and me father, the youngest, looked after the farm. Till a phone call from America said send the lad over, and the old fella said he wouldn't do any harm. For I've spent me life working this dirty old ground for a few pints of porter and the smell of a pound. And sure, maybe there's something you learn, though you'll see that you can bring back home, make it easier on me. So I landed at Kennedy, and a big yellow taxi carried me and me bags through the streets and the rain. Well, my poor heart was thumping around with excitement, and I hardly even heard what the driver was saying. We came in Shore Parkway through the flatlands in Brooklyn to me uncle's apartment on East 53rd. I was feeling so happy, I was humming a song, and I said, you're as free as a bird. What a short in the story, what I found out that day was that Benji got shot down in an uptown foray. And while I was flying my way to New York, poor Benji was lying in a cold city morgue. Well, I called up my old fella, told him the news. I could tell he could hardly stand up in his shoes, and he wept as he told me to go ahead with the plan and not forget he'd be a proud Irishman. So I went up to Nellie's beside Fordham Road, and I started to learn about lifting the load. And the heaviest thing that I carried that year was the bittersweet thoughts of my hometown so dear. I went home that December because my old fella my back stuck a handful of earth. Then I boarded a train and I caught me a plane, and I found myself back in the U.S. again. It's been 22 years since I set foot in Dublin. My kids know how to use the correct knife and fork, but I'll never forget the green grass and the rivers as I keep law and order in the streets of New York.
That's a lot of words. Wolf tones.
Good job.
So we have a tune twist that we are going to play for you now that we actually aired last year, but we never released it on YouTube as a separate tune twist because I had a fiddle mistake that I had to fix. And so that, and also we're doing this because today is the first day of spring, and we thought it would be so appropriate to share Here Comes the Sun again. So here is that, and before we get there, we do have a new donation to announce.
Announce it.
Thank you to Eric S. for donating $150. Happy St. Patrick's Day week, he says. Smiley face. Thank you so much, Eric. We appreciate you for tuning in.
And can we get some love in the chat for Eric S. Like, with the $150 donation? I mean, that is a lot of money. We thank you so much.
And pretty much
for
like
it.
every stream. So
We love you, Eric.
Yeah, thank you so much. Here's
sweet.
your rain stick.
Eric Stick.
Eric Stick.
Yeah.
We love you,
Hi.
Eric.
Hello, Jeff Small. Is this... Oh, that's your friend, Jeff Small.
Hey Jeff, how's it
Watching.
going?
I didn't realize who that was till I read the comment. He says, "Hey Noah and Tommy, it's been a long time since you were stuck on Reynolds Mountain in the snow at Western Carolina University."
Man,
Yeah.
that was the night.
My car literally slid down a mountain and then was hanging like this off of an embankment, about 6 feet off the ground. And I had to get a wrecker up there and pull it out and everything, and it was terrible. But anyway, glad you made it home, Jeff, and that
Yeah.
my car didn't completely just go and fall off.
Thanks for hanging, Jeff. We should catch up sometime.
Yeah, thank you, Jeff. And Stephanie Roll, Diane Christensen, Katie Alexander, thank you guys for tuning in. All right, Here Comes the Sun. And we'll be back with one more song after this.
Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. And I say it's alright. Little darling,
Here comes the sun, everybody. Here comes some springtime. I know I'm looking forward to it.
Absolutely. All right, folks. Well, thank you for hanging in there with us on our. We're obviously not Celtic musicians, and anyway, but we did our best to honor St. Patrick's Day, and hope you had a good time. We'll be back in a couple weeks. Haven't picked a stream theme for that, but if you'd like to get in on requesting songs for us, you can join our Patreon, and the link should be popping up in our YouTube chat.
For as little as $1.
Correct.
Lowest bet on Price is Right.
Oh man, I was supposed to be on Price is Right next month.
Oh, that didn't happen? Oh, because
they rescheduled it, so I think it's sometime in November, but I don't know that we got our tickets transferred or not. Anyways, but someday.
One day you'll get to, you and Drew Carey will be on that stage together.
Yeah.
You'll be spinning that big wheel.
Plinko. I want to play Plinko.
Everyone wants to play because it's like you don't have to do anything but drop it and hope, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
what my whole life is about, you know.
Just hope.
I like the little yodely guy who goes up the mountain.
Yeah.
Yodel, you know, whatever.
That's a good one too. Yep.
All right, well, enough about prices, right? We'll let you guys go. Have a good night.
No,
Thanks.
we have a song to do, Tommy.
I thought you were saying bye.
No, I said we had one more song to do. This is for Leanne Crawley.
Okay.
On our, she asked for,
Whoops.
and you can get the guitar because I don't play it. Let's see. She asked for a Van Morrison song, or some other stuff, but I knew this Van Morrison song, so we went with that. I think it was Leanne Crawley. I'm double checking. Yes. So here we go. Here's my Van Morrison offering.
All
of
right.
The night.
Just come in. 1,
Give me the chord.
3.
Half a mile from the county fair, and the rain came pouring down. Me and Billy standing there with a silver half a crown, hands full of fishing rods and the tackle on our backs. We just stood there getting wet with our backs against the fence. Oh, the water. Oh, the water. Oh, the water. Hope it don't rain all day. And it stoned me to my soul. Stoned on me just like jelly roll. And it stoned me. And it stoned me to my soul. Stoned on me just like going home. And it stoned me. Well, the rain lit up and the sun came up. He was getting dry. Almost let a pickup truck nearly passed us by. So we jumped right in, and the driver grinned, and he dropped us off the road. And we looked at the swim, and we jumped right in, not to mention fishing poles.
All right, Tommy. Now we can say goodnight because we got everyone covered from our Patreon. Sooner or later, we're gonna not be able to fit in every request, but we're trying our best for as long as we can to do that for you guys because we love you. So thank you so much.
Yes,
And,
thank you.
We'll see you in 2 weeks.
Yep, 2
Thanks,
weeks.
everybody.
Have a
See
good
you
night.
next time.
Happy March Madness. Happy spring. Bye.